It's your boy Davidoff and welcome back to Movie Monday. If I sound a bit weird today, it's because I'm under the weather and hopefully I get better soon, but I gotta record this ASAP. So we're gonna start with the two spin-offs. I don't have to do this episode. This isn't necessary for the marathon, but I thought that in anyway. I just thought I'd do all the live action movies. I thought I'd do the main trilogy, the original trilogy, the two sequels, and the two spin-offs. And I thought I was gonna do the spin-offs first. I was gonna do it third or fourth, but I'm gonna do it first. So we're gonna get the spin-offs now. Get them out of the way, then we'll move on to the main trilogy essentially. And Rogue One is a good place to start because that connects to the main trilogy. It's like an episode 3.5 in a way. It connects the prequels to the sequels, and I think the prequels to the main trilogy, I should say. And I think it does it really well. I just finished watching Rogue One, and this is the first time, if you can believe it, this is the first time I've seen a Star Wars movie more than once. I've seen all of them once. The 8 episodes plus Rogue One and Solo. I've seen them all once until today. I don't know why either, because like I loved the original trilogy and I loved the third prequel as well. I loved Force Awakens, but for some reason I never watched any of them. Never rewatched any of them, which is kind of strange. I'm gonna rewatch them now though, obviously across the month. Second episode will be the main trilogy. Third episode will be the prequel trilogy. Then the fourth will be Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. So yeah, I just watched Rogue One, as I've already mentioned, and it's a good movie. I feel it's not necessary, but I think for what it is, I think it works. I like how it connects the prequels to the main trilogy. I like what they did with the characters. It's a shame they all die. It's quite a sad ending, but it does make sense because obviously they don't turn up in afterwards, so it makes sense that they get killed off. But I like the whole concept behind it. I like the plot behind it. They got to steal the Death Star plans, and they got to get it to the Alliance. They got to get it to Princess Leia. So it's a great heist movie, and I think it works for what it is. It starts quite slow. I think most of the good parts are in the last half an hour. I think that's when the movie gets really good. Before that, it's fine. I think it's passable. It's okay. But that last half an hour is what makes the movie for me. It's a great finale, great third act, and Darth Vader at the end. That scene on its own is worthy of the whole price of the admission. Like seriously, for me, that scene alone was worth the price of me paying to go to the cinema and watch it all those years ago. I mean, it's only a few years ago, but you get the point. That Vader scene was the money scene. That was a perfect scene. I love how badass it was. It was absolutely brilliant, and because of that, I would have wanted a Vader movie. It would have been cool, but I think he was great in Rogue One. If they took him out, it wouldn't have been as good, as my opinion. I think his scene helped the movie quite a lot. The third act was good though. The whole finale was good. It's just that Vader made it better than it already was. It was already good, then Vader came in and it was just insane. He was there before obviously as well, but I just love that scene where he just takes everyone out. It's brilliant. I would love to see a movie where he's just killing people for 2 hours. It would be good. There's a bit of comedy in this as well. Some of the characters are quite nice. The blind guy, he's quite a cool guy. There's some cool characters in this, that's for sure. And K2SO is a cool droid as well. There's some nice characters in there. It's not as good as the main trilogy. It's not even close to as good as that. But I think it does a good job for what it is. It's a pretty good movie that I think just works. So if I was to rate it, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. So now we're going to watch Solo. Now when I watched Solo, I was just fed up, to be honest. When I first watched it, it wasn't really bad, but it just felt so dead and boring to me. So I'm not looking forward to seeing it again, but we'll get through this. We'll get through this pain one last time. Never watching it again, probably. Maybe you'll change my mind. Maybe I'll watch it and I like it, but we'll see. We'll see. It's just that when I watched it in the cinema, it really wasn't that good. Alright, so to be fair, I enjoyed Solo more the second time. I did, but it still wasn't that good, to be honest. There's some nice bits in there, but as a whole, it doesn't feel necessary. That's a weird reason to dislike a film, but like this one is just, it's not even a bad movie. It just doesn't need to exist, and that's why I don't like it. Again, that's a weird reason. Like, you gotta judge movies on their own premise, on their own merits. But still, like, it's hard for me to like this movie, to be honest. Also, the way he gets the name Solo is just a bit cheap, in my opinion. Apparently, this movie went through a lot of reshoots as well. So obviously things went wrong in this movie. It obviously cost them a lot, so they did make much back. I think they made a loss probably on this movie. But yeah, it should have never been made. They could have been better. Like we could have had a Kenobi movie, something about Vader, and Boba Fett. We could have had something a lot better than something about Han Solo. And this was supposed to set up a trilogy as well. It was meant to be a trilogy of Han Solo movies. But when this one failed, the others got cancelled anyway. So I did like Lando though. Lando was cool. Apart from the droid stuff, I think Donald Glover did a good job as Lando, and the way Han meets Chewie is not too bad. I'm okay with that. Emilia Clarke's a good actress, but her character wasn't that great. But I like the twist at the end when she's working for Darth Maul. I think that's a cool twist. There's a few cool things in there, but as a whole, it's just not a good movie. At least not to me anyway. So, not gonna give it a rating, but actually I am okay. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. This movie is not for me. It really isn't. Next episode, I'm looking forward to the main trilogy, the best Star Wars movies. I'm looking forward to watching those again, and they'll certainly be better than Solo, 100%. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of Movie Monday. A bit shorter this week, but you know, obviously it's just the spin-offs, and we'll get into the main episodes in the upcoming weeks, and you will see these episodes on Mondays across November. So this is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.